How's it going, everybody? I wanted to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to break down a Glock. Okay, this is my Glock 20, but this will definitely work for Glock 19s, Glock 17s, 26s, 43s, and any other Glock. They all break down the same way. So what we're going to do first is remove the magazine, which is the mag release. It's right here. So press that and the magazine comes out. Next, keep your finger off the trigger. Always be aware of that. Always keep your finger away from the trigger. This is a good way to do it. I'm left-handed, so that's why you see me doing it like this. If you are right-handed, keep your finger on the side of the anywhere away. If you're more comfortable holding your weapon like this, that's fine. But for stability, I like to have one finger up here and check the chamber. So as you can see, there's nothing down in there. It is absolutely empty. Okay, so with a Glock, the trigger is forward. So you have to pull the trigger, which is the reason why you need to make sure that the chamber is empty. So pull the trigger. Okay, so now you have the slide lock. This is the slide lock release. It's a lever that goes through both sides of the gun. Okay, so when you go to pull on it, you got to make sure that you pull with the index finger and the thumb. So grab them, both sides. Okay, so what I do, I'm going to try to do everything from a right-handed perspective because right-hand people, y'all brains are kind of backwards, so y'all can't see things from the other side. Okay, so say you're holding the gun like this, okay? The easiest way for most people, okay, is to just rotate your hand. So this is how I would hold it. Just rotate your fingers up top and make a fist around the back of the pistol. Okay, so I'll do that again. So holding the gun like a normal, you just keep your thumb in the same place and just rotate your four fingers up over the top. Once you do that, you can actually you can move it. Okay, that's all you need to do. Is just move it like this. And then once you got it back like that, you reach in, you grab both tabs, pull down, and it'll come off. Okay. Now I have a steel retaining spring, which is why it kind of fell out. It's a little bit slightly shorter than the factory spring, so sometimes it'll come dislodged, but it won't dislodge while it's all together. Okay, so this is what you'll see when you pull it apart. Okay, so you just pull the spring, pull the barrel, up and out, and you're left with just the slide. Okay, so when it comes down to cleaning, the spring hardly ever needs to be sprayed. Some people do with their oil. I think I sprayed my spring maybe once with my other Glocks. But I never spray these. I just clean them up and make sure they're free of carbon. But you know, everybody does their own thing. Okay, when you go to clean this, the only place that you really want to point your attention to, honestly, is this plunger here. You don't want a bunch of oil down in there. Excuse me. I think my camera is trying to focus on a whole bunch right now. So let me see if I can adjust this just a hair to keep it from doing that. Let's do this. Give it only one thing to focus on. Maybe that'll keep it from doing that. But yeah, this plunger here, you kind of want to keep oil and grime out of there because it needs to be free moving. Okay, There's a little spring under there, and you don't want to get a bunch of stuff gunked down in there. So basically what you would do is get your oil, put oil all in here, and you can use like a cloth or napkin, paper towel, or the little gun cleaning wipes, and just wipe all in here. Get everything out. Get everything out. Okay, these are the rails right here in there that these 4 tabs ride in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is the way that this slide makes contact with this gun, with the lower. Okay, it doesn't make contact with the polymer part. Okay, only these rails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's where your attention needs to be. Now, when it comes down to the lower, really all you need is a cloth, preferably lint free. Lint is not really going to hurt, but you know, hey, the less stuff that you have in there, the better. So wipe it all out. Put 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop of oil, and then you're done with the lower. When it comes to the slide, once you get it all cleaned up and wiped all out, you can put a little bit of oil down in the rails on both sides. Don't overdo it because it's not necessary. And if you over oil, you're just going to have a bunch of carbon that's going to build up and ultimately make this fail. You also want to clean the breech face. So all of this up in here, you know, you can spray a little oil on a rag or a towel or something and just kind of get up in there and get it all cleaned out. And same with the barrel. You can spray oil down into the barrel. This is the feed ramp. You definitely want to make sure that the feed ramp is nice and clean and oiled. Don't overdo it. Just spray some down in there, let it sit. And you can either take a tissue or something and roll it up in there, or you can take a bore snake or a cleaning kit and just scrub inside the barrel once you get it all cleaned out. And run the mops through there, or some tissue or a paper towel, roll it up and just force it in, pull it out the other side. And that's what a gun cleaning kit will do. It'll give you the tools to get inside that barrel. And then these are your rails on the barrel. Okay, this part here, okay, that's where the barrel rides. And you can also put like 1 drop here. Don't overdo it, but you could put 1 drop up here. It doesn't hurt. And then when you got it all wiped out and ready to go back in, you just put the barrel back in. Make sure it's all the way back. Take the spring. You got the little side and you got the big side. The big side goes up against the barrel. So the little side will go into this hole like that. And then you just kind of compress it a little bit and get it all the way seated, okay? So you want it all the way down. And you'll know that it's in there right because it'll be level. If you don't get it all the way seated, let's just say it's up here. Well, you can see that ain't right. It's not even sitting in there good. So you just want to compress it, get it all the way down. And now it's in there, won't come out. It's not going to do nothing crazy. You can turn it upside down and all that. And then when it's time to put it back together, these 2 slots here, 1 here on this side, 1 here on that side. Get that real clear. These slots is where the rails go in. So you just line up those rear slots with the two rails like that. Let you see it like this. Get it in there. Okay, can you guys see that? And then you just pull it all the way back until it clicks. And it's ready to go. Okay. So I wanted to give it to you from the bird's eye view. From there, you can put the magazine back in. Press it in till it clicks. It's as simple as that, and you're ready to go. Hope this was helpful. This is for any Glock owner. Different guns do things differently.